Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Blue Raiders offense will take the first swing of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Wants to throw. It's Sampson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Stokes.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just keeps moving. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So North Texas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
He's into the open down the middle. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the... And he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Sampson. Pressure coming. And some room to work. Turning it off. He gets the job done. Picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
and you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one, but later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having the punt. But they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. What every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got him. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage, predictable situations.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they've got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
From the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. The pitch. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what we can get and make this next down more manageable.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just...
Touchdown, MTSU! A great catch and a run for 6. Extra point here would tie the game.
Man, that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sampson. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Now on first down from the 30. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Speeding down the left side. Attack. Touchdown, Blue Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He's got his man across the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Mean Green. In from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Finishes the run with the slide. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The sure hands, it's Daniels. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee in this. Will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football today.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Floats it out in space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Dropping back, it's Sampson. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Touchdown, North Texas! And that one will give him the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Even the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. Running down the gut of the field. He's at the... and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A first down for the offense. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, MTSU. And once he found open space, the bandwagon
the speed. He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So first down will open up the final period. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going back to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now they regain the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Sampson. Flips it out to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, North Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Sampson. Under fire! And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Hauls it in. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw again. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The kick is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. motion, try to clear the picture. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Back to throw, it's Sampson. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oh, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The short hands, it's Stokes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding. Got to have a score. Offense down 1 possession. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking for the score. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So Air Force's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Shakes off the defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Breaks into the open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Falcons are on the move. Using his legs, it's Pena. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Falcons trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's pulled. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Now the play fake. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Navy quick to the line. On the option. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Give to the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. They'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Poe. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Creates a little space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Pena. Fouls through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Marches ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Second and goal for this offense. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Air Force.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Kitchings. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Navy quick to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly on the move. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running the option. It's Kitchings. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The loudest chant you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in this situation.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll run the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback will keep it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down to a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look. Safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Gonna run it. It's Pena. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the 1st half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy now facing 3rd and short. To throw, it's Kitchings. Completes it in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
Trying play action. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Navy offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, hit stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Kitchings. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's long. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
With the catch, it's Martin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Falcons send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Navy quick to the line. The option look. He'll do it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Kitchings. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have... yards to go in front of them. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking for space. It's long. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. You Guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. He's going to take off, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. He could almost smell the red zone from where he made that fair catch, but it is tremendous field position for this offense. And Navy will go back on the attack. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Now on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On the option. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Navy quick to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And that is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They opening up for this third down play. Here's the handoff. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Pena. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Look out, he's got room. He's all the way down number 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that want to play it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Navy quick to the line. Sticks it in his belly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Kitchings. Complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally with the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. On the option.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got a pattern.
Breaks into the open. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy now facing 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physical?
Down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going optional.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Falcons are marching down the field. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Pena. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. action. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
And the Falcons line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And here comes the Navy offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Kitchings. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, midshipmen! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
He's got it. The two is good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, you're thinking, I got the ball, time running out, I got to go get a score, take the lead, win this football game. Now you're just begging your defense to bail you out, not give up points, somehow try to hold on to this.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Catch in the middle. It's Martin. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Pena. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Sends it back in motion. Quick toss. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Hand off to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting a lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It is perfect. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they got on first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A big 3rd down play to try to keep the drive alive in overtime. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Steps away.
Physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball 2nd and 0-2. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.